Well, it's a regular Hard Times Guy video again today. I'm not going to put Gene Robertson's in the title of this one. But wow, those of you that are watching my videos and happen to notice what happened to that one, boy, Gene Robertson blew my viewership up from 42 to 4,200. I don't know what that's quite an increase in typical views for my videos, but it's fine. I made another one just so I could maybe reach some of those people that were looking for Gene and tell them how I felt like I'd stole something from getting all her viewers that were looking for her and found me. But I'm not going to do that anymore. And here I'm back to being the Hard Times Guy today. And that video that I made with her name in it, the first one, I was plugging Misty Pate's pop-up sale at the Wildflower Antique Store that weekend, and then the following weekend, which was just this past weekend, I was plugging Country Neighbors Tour, and I had a open barn that day myself during the time that the girls were having the Country Neighbors Tour. And I went around and made some took some pictures in that video, and now this morning or yesterday, this morning I guess, I went around, took some more pictures, talked about what happened in my barn sale. And I'm going to share those with you today. Look at those. Had a good weekend, had a nice time. I've worked all day today. I mean, busted my tail today because I sold some stuff over there that had things all around it and all in it and hanging on it and everything. So it's like I started at 8 o'clock, it's 10 minutes till 5. I went and took a shower a while ago after I got things where I can get that stuff out of the barn. I went and took a shower and come out here to shoot this video. So I've had a pretty hard day. Worked a lot harder than I like to, a lot longer than I like to, but had a good weekend last week. So I'm going to share what happened at the yard sale with you in this video. Hello, today's Country Neighbors Tour Day. I'm out here in the Sojourner room because I'm got a yard sale going on today, taking advantage of the Country Neighbors Tour ladies. I've already had some business this morning, and I've already sent some people to the tour that didn't know anything about it. I've been trying to get ready for this for a couple of weeks now, and just having too much going on. You're never ready. I always end up can't get things priced. A lot of this stuff is priced. I'm in the, whether I said or not, I'm in the Sojourner room, and this is probably the retail room of the sale, although there's a little rug for, that's a $20 rug. I mean, how could you go wrong if you needed one of them? Lots of good stuff in that cherry corner cupboard. Saw one of them corner cupboards like that bring $4,000 last week at an auction. I think I only want like $550 for that one. Stuff there on the wall. It changes time. People come in here and want to buy something, and I sell it to them. The bargain's over on the other side, really. A lot of times people come out here and they just saw my yard sale sign. They don't know anything about the Country Neighbors Tour, so I always put up a sign in case I forget to say something to them about it. And I got some of their brochures around here somewhere. Looks right there. I'll pass them out. Tell people where to go next if they're wanting to go on that tour. Nice set of chairs right there. 6 of them. If you're looking for some of them for an old farmhouse table, they're pretty good chairs. Some of you watch my videos may recognize that. That's a backdrop for videos when I'm doing them. And that little table there, I got some stuff on it. Got one of those pole barn drill things here on the end of that table. There's another one up on top of that cabinet over there. Had some guys tried to buy that. I priced them for $200 last yard sale I had, and they almost bought it, but they couldn't pull the trigger. And that one right there is not as nice, so they come by today. I'll probably be able to sell them. That one only $180 for it. And there's another table full of stuff. I see a stick phone in there. There's a duck decoy. There's an old Winchester lock, and so a Winchester barn door thing, if you like that kind of stuff. A little table there made out of a box. It's got a lift top lid on it. That's a homemade Jersey coffee box, and same thing with that Meyer Brothers coffee box. Here's one of them old wooden walkers that turned into a quilt rack. For a nice little chicken incubator, kind of an unusual size. I got a bigger one right over there that's even nicer. I don't know. There's a pretty nice piece, an old coffee mill. Set up on the counter in the hardware store, the grocery store, the mercantile. Grind your coffee beans. Little scales. There's a little cabinet. I just love cabinets like that. Them little wall hanging cabinets, about that size, hang them on the wall. That one there needs some TLC. I don't know whether they're all painted or go ahead and scrape the paint off of it. Somebody already started. There's a wall phone. I've got several of them. That's the bargain priced one. It's like $65 if you want to do some work on it. Right there's what a nice one looks like when you get finished with it. It costs a little bit more than that. Those two buildings over there have things in them. I didn't drag it out because I didn't want to have to put it back, but they're full of stuff, different kinds of things. Then over here I did drag a bunch of stuff out just because I didn't have room to get around in the barn. I was afraid somebody'd hurt herself trying to climb over some of this stuff. So I drug it out here in the yard. Hopefully I can sell some of it and won't have to drag as much of it back in. There's a nice rack for, do a lot of things with that. It's got some old blankets hanging on it or quilts. Hang clothes on it with a clothes hanger. That right there is typical of the kind of stuff that's in this barn. Kind of stuff I buy and sell all the time. Little candy machine, got the glass broken, so it's, you know, not a whole lot, but boy, it's got a nice base on it. It says Louisville, Kentucky on that base. Gardner Losey. Cast iron, kind of neat. If you need a skill saw, there's 3 of them. You can probably buy them for $2 or $3 a piece. There's some more of them little cabinets. 2 of those they're like medicine cabinets. They got mirrors in them. That one in the middle's got bevel glass mirror in it. It's a nice one. I think I already said it, but I just love them little cabinets like that. Right there's an old clock case. It could be a cabinet like that. That's a wheelbarrow hanging on the wall up there. Very nice old wooden wheelbarrow with a steel wheel. I love the boxes like that one too. That's an old meal bin, primitive. That one's got a divider down the middle of it. More stuff in here. That's a neat old chain right there. Look at that chain. Look at the size of those links and the hooks it's got on it. That thing just neat as can be. There's some rope. Need some big rope. There's some for 50 cents a foot. I got a plan for that little walnut jelly cupboard right there. It's going to be a 10-door pie safe with hand punched tins one of these days. Price is going to go way up on it after that happens to it. But right now it can be bought for a pretty reasonable price for what it is. Old seed separator there. It's got some nice paint on those boards. I'll probably tear that thing apart and make something out of them boards one of these days. Love boxes like that one too. Look at that. I probably got 30 of them around here somewhere. That thing behind there is an old cola cooler. See, it's got them sliding doors on the top. It's got insulation in it and galvanized metal on the inside. I don't know whether it's a Coke cooler or something else, but sit on the old country store porch probably, or maybe inside. Had ice cold ones in it. There's a firewall. I think it's off of Model A. Bunch of brass scales. All kinds of miscellaneous stuff in these shelves. There's a bunch more. Some of that chain's modern log chain. Some of that's old chain over there too, hanging on the end of that wagon. Some pretty cool stuff. Make some really neat projects out of it. There's one of them old rounded wheel horse hoods. Got another one around here too. It's rusty though. That cabinet right there, it's got sliding doors on it. One of them you can see down there at the ends. Leaning up against it, the glass broke out of it. There's some boards. I sell boards too. I'd rather keep them and make something out of them, but I can't get to everything. Well, look at that chain. Look at that. Look at the size of that link. Isn't that cool? I love that chain. There's another box. That one's dovetail. I don't know whether that's got a candle drawer in it or not. There's some more boards. Old barn door. All kinds of doors right there. There's a couple of good pie safe doors. Metal 10-door pie safe that I should have turned into a cupboard a long time ago, but I haven't done it. Got too many projects. There's a, look at that. I hope a lot of this stuff's gone after this weekend. They haven't been running over me. I sold some things already this morning, but they haven't been running over me yet. There's Grandma Brown Road and US Highway 50 West. You know where that is? I used to live down Grandma Road about a half mile from that intersection. There's a good old, I'd call that a crock shelf now. It used to be a cupboard. Somebody's cut it down. Got two apple cider presses there. Both of them's pretty nice. That's projects again. I need to clean them up and get them painted. Them things, you know, price of $3,000 or $4,000 when they're all nice. And those aren't. But they're all there. Could be nice. There's some lockers. Those lockers right there come out of Shawswick School when they built the new school. There's another nice box. Nice little step back cupboard. Little short tin door over there next to it. That you could buy that for about, I don't know, 60 bucks if you was out here today. Where are you going to find one of them for that? You step through here. There's some more really good boards. I see those boards there in that second stack. It's got the notches out of the corner. Those are shelves come out of an old cupboard. I seen a woman pay $55 for one of them the other day at an auction. $55, and she had her jaw set. She'd paid more. Somebody had made her. There's some more bargain telephones. It'll be cold one of these days soon. There's a good old wood box. Put your wood in, set by your wood stove. Stuff there in that little cabinet. Stuff there on the wall. We'll back up and show you some banners here in a minute. There's a pretty good old wagon. That one's a Studebaker. Had that a long time. You can't hardly see it for the junk that's on it. Even got chairs stacked up on top of it. I got some good wood in there for cupboard backs that I can't even get to anymore. Stored in that wagon. Up there on that wall is a Brickyard 400 banner. Right there next to it's another one. One of them's from 1996. I don't know where that first one's from. I need to get them down, put them on eBay. Gas cans. One of them old, what do you call it, playpens, wooden playpens that kids stuck her head to and strangled herself. They don't make them like that anymore. Cobbler's bench down underneath there. Some galvanized buckets. That's my workshop over there. There's stuff in there for sale, but I ain't going in there. There's paint and stuff. There's that big long table. There's the sliding doors out of that cabinet it's standing on end now over there. Can't see the shelves over in it, but that was absolutely chock full of things. Sitting up on that table. That box was part of the deal too. There's the wagon. It's ready to be shipped. Got it all cleaned out. There was another big shelf right here full of stuff. It's gone. Look back in here and you can see now I got a mess. There's all that stuff that was in that wagon and on that wagon, and those doors were on it and all those chairs were up on it. All that wood was in it. There's stuff back in there that was on it. Chairs that were on it over there. I got a mess in here now. I can't have another sale for a while until I get this straightened out. But the wagon, she's ready to go out as soon as they come and get it. I called her. We're trying to get together. Well, hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed doing it. Want to get back to a more normal Hard Times Guy video in my next video. I'm going to tell you right now that you're going to see something about my video that got canceled. That video that I made where I recommended Jamey Johnson to you, told you what a fan I was of his. And I had a rant in that video. That video got taken down by YouTube. And I'm a little bit upset about that, but I'm going to be careful how I say it, but I'm going to make a video that about that and what's going on, what I think of it, because I didn't like it when they did it. I don't like the reason I think they did it, and I don't like that kind of stuff's happening in our country. And I'm gonna let you know what I think of it. So my YouTube videos, I might be short-lived. I've already got a warning. I don't know what comes after a warning, but I've appealed the warning, and so I don't even get another warning now. Something else is going to happen to me, but I can't keep my mouth shut for very long when somebody's aggravated me and they've aggravated me. Until the next time, this is the Hard Times Guy.